Hello, welcome to the Be Formless Community Hive here from Molly, Bob and I on a Friday afternoon. It's been a big few weeks, all these long weekends and then short weeks. You enjoy the time out, but then you're also playing catch up, if you like, in the shorter weeks. And, for me, that is that real going from the struggle of operating in that survival mode and the pressure you put on yourself to keep up. And then how do you get yourself back into what I call, that optimally thriving, mode where you're fully interconnected with yourself. And, so I talked to you around that 12-week series that I am sharing with you with regards to my formless methodology. And so coming into now step one of the learn phase, which is, the real struggle from both a challenge and an opportunity. I'm going to share with you in my post today a lot around how we embrace illuminating that sense of change and what that looks like, not just in terms of life, but how we look at that from a life leadership and business perspective. And, it's quite ironic because, 3 years ago this week, I actually finished in my previous role and career and, kind of jumped into the deep unknown. And that was when I really started to learn about and understand around what it means to be formless, to go from one existing form to a new form. And, this is where my methodology came from. It was my lived experience in terms of the struggle of who the hell am I, what am I, what do I do next in career? I've lost my, connection to my own soul. And then, kind of just putting it all back together, but, allowing the space and time to do so. And so, so I'm just sharing with you some initial, observations and thoughts and how we can start to embrace that illumination and don't see it as, necessarily scary or fearful, but how do we step into it? How do we become more aware of what no longer is serving us? How do we understand what we're resisting in order to then be able to go into the next stage? So I'm not going to go into it on video right now. I just want to say a big hi and hello from myself and Marley Bob. I'm about to take him for a big walk because, it gets to Friday and big deep breaths and the real need to now just subtract the week that's been, which is part of the learn phase, and really just, be present and enjoy some time out and some active recovery. So I just wanted to say a big hi and hello. Let me know if what I'm sharing with you is resonating. If you have any thoughts, ideas, I have included, my flow science and, the learnings and the training that I've been doing as well. And practical, I think it needs to land all in practicality, right? So, anyway, that is all from me. Have a happy weekend and see you soon.